Some kinds of tiredness don't feel physical. Your body may be fine. Your eyes may not even hurt. And yet, after scrolling, your mind feels strangely heavy. Not sleepy, not exactly stressed, just mentally thick. Like your thoughts lost sharpness. Simple decisions feel slower. Focus feels expensive. Even silence starts to feel foggy. A lot of people assume this means they used their brain too much, but often the opposite is true. The brain doesn't feel heavy because it worked deeply. It feels heavy because it never fully finished anything. Every short video, every half-read comment, every emotional post, every sudden shift from humor to fear to advice to outrage creates a tiny unfinished loop. And modern scrolling creates dozens of those loops every few minutes. The brain was never designed for that many rapid context switches. 1 second it's laughter, the next it's danger, then productivity, then trauma, then celebrity gossip, then motivation, then loneliness, then news. None of it stays long enough to resolve. So the nervous system never gets closure. It just keeps carrying tiny pieces of everything. That mental weight accumulates, and what many people call brain fog is often attention residue. Part of your mind is still attached to the previous thing, while the next 10 things are already arriving. The result is not stimulation, it's fragmentation. That's why, after scrolling, the room can feel unusually quiet, because your mind is still full of unfinished fragments. Images, opinions, sounds, comparisons, emotions that were activated but never processed. The strange heaviness is not emptiness, it's mental leftovers becoming noticeable. And the faster the content, the heavier this effect becomes, especially when the feed keeps alternating between emotionally intense clips, motivational pressure, idealized lifestyles, negative news, relationship drama, self-improvement guilt. The brain is forced into constant micro-reorientation. Each switch costs energy, not because it is difficult, but because it interrupts completion. This is why short-form content can feel relaxing in the moment, but mentally draining afterward. It gives the feeling of rest without the biology of recovery. The mind stays active, but in a scattered way, and scattered attention is exhausting. There's another layer most people miss. Scrolling rarely gives the brain a natural ending point. Books have chapters, movies have endings, conversations resolve, but feeds are infinite. So the mind exits without psychological closure. This leaves behind a strange sense of incompletion. That incompletion often gets misread as boredom, low energy, laziness, but what it often really is unresolved cognitive momentum. The brain is still moving, still scanning, still expecting novelty, still waiting for the next tiny hit of relevance. So when you finally put the phone down, your mind doesn't immediately stop. It keeps simulating the feed. That's why many people notice they still feel like scrolling even when the phone is gone, because the feed has already been internalized. The body is in the room, the attention is not. This is where the heaviness deepens, because now your real environment feels less stimulating than the digital one. Normal life starts to feel underpowered. The room feels dull, work feels harder, single task focus feels unnatural. Not because reality became boring, because the brain temporarily adapted to rapid novelty cycling. And after enough repetition, the mind starts craving movement without meaning. This is one of the hidden reasons people feel mentally tired without feeling productive. The mind was busy, but it was rarely coherent. And coherence is what restores energy. Depth restores energy, completion restores energy, stillness restores energy, but fragmented stimulation drains it. This is why after long scrolling sessions, many people report heaviness behind the forehead, emotional numbness, reduced motivation, inability to start deep work, quiet anxiety, strange mental pressure. They think, I need more motivation, but often what they really need is fewer open loops. The mind is not weak, it's overloaded with fragments. The heaviness is often the brain's way of saying nothing had time to become whole.
And once you understand that, the feeling becomes less mysterious. The solution is rarely more stimulation. It's giving the mind a chance to complete experience again. One thought at a time, one task at a time, one conversation at a time, one feeling at a time. Mental energy returns when attention stops splitting. The brain does not recover through more input, it recovers through coherence, closure, and depth. That's why even a few minutes of walking, journaling, silence, single-task reading, slow music can feel strangely relieving after endless scrolling. Those moments reintroduce completion, and completion feels like clarity. So if your brain feels heavy after scrolling, it may not be because your mind is weak. It may be because your attention was pulled through too many unfinished worlds. The heaviness is not failure. It is the cost of fragmentation becoming visible. And sometimes the most productive thing you can do is give the mind one complete experience before asking it to perform again.